It is 7:10 p.m. And Rick, you're the chair.
Okay, well,
why don't
get wrong because
you get going?
I'm going to call the Maplewood Heritage Preservation Commission to order at 1910, Thursday, May 13th. Roll call. I'm here. Who's all here? I can't see nobody.
Margaret.
Yes, I'm here.
Bob Cardinal.
Yes, I'm here.
Jason DeMoe.
Present.
John Gaspar.
Present.
Councilmember Villavicencio.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have all members present and accounted for.
Okay. Now, approval of agenda. Any additions to it? Anybody have any additions?
Nobody speaking up.
Okay, well, I have, of course, you know, I always have a few here. One, thank you letter to Pete for his time on the commission. Two, we have to appoint somebody to be on the Ramsey County Historical Society. It's three, the Rush Line. Four, year-end report to the city and to the city or state of Minnesota, SHPO.
Okay.
Anything else? And if none, waiting for a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask so we could put that in order on the agenda under was that all under new business or old business, or where was it?
Well, the only thing that I think is under old business would be the Rush Line and the year-end report to the city and to Minnesota SHPO. Everything else is new. Ramsey County Historical membership appointment and thank you letter to Pete. New business.
Right. So the thank you will be D4. The Ramsey County Historical will be D5. Rush Line will be E3. And year-end report will be E4.
Good.
That makes sense?
Yes.
All right. And I got a motion from Gaspar, and there's no second yet.
I will second.
Okay.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. We have a agenda for tonight. First on the agenda, approval of the April 8th minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? Anybody abstained? Motion passed. I will.
All right.
New business D1, election of chair and vice chair. Let's open it up to chair. Any nominations?
I would just like to make a comment that John and Bob and you, Richard, all are so good about your sincerity about this position. So any of you would be great, and whatever the group decides on, I'm with them.
What am I, chopped liver? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, thank you. Any nominations for chair?
I'll nominate
One. What was that, John?
I said I'll nominate Bob.
I'll second John's nomination if that's the thing we need to do.
Okay.
Can I nominate somebody else again? Richard?
Yeah. And I'll second that. I'm not. Okay, anybody else want to run?
I'd like to nominate John also.
Second.
So you got Bob, Rick, and John. Anybody else?
Question for Mike.
Yep.
Nikki's on silent. She's not a voting member on our.
She's not a voting member. She is a council liaison staff person. So, or council liaison. So doesn't have a vote in the chair vote.
Okay. All right.
So we have 3 motions and 3 seconds for 3 candidates.
Three?
And I'm going to turn it to Mike to run it.
Okay. Well, I think we'll take the discussion in order of the motion. So we have 3 candidates for chair. Who would like to speak on behalf of Bob Cardinal and why you think Bob would make a good chair for this group? And I'll open it up to the floor. You can either wave at me or jump in or just start talking. I think we'll manage that way. But who would like to say some things for why Bob would be a strong chair for HPC for the next 12 months?
Bob's a longtime resident of Maplewood, and he's been involved with the city and with the Historical Society. Both the commission and Maplewood Historical Society.
Okay. Other thoughts?
Richard's been a longtime member of the Historical Society, both the commission and Ramsey in the Maplewood.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like John. John has been a longtime member of the commission and also a longtime resident, and has worked in the city for many years. Still does. So I think he's well qualified also.
Well, that's the hard part, Bob. But we're all very long time and hard workers. And I'm going to speak for all of us. So it's a toss up, and the ones that really had the big decision is Jason and Margaret.
Thanks. I don't want me because I like all 3 of you guys.
If it makes any difference, I'm not sure I want to be either one. If forced to, I will, but
I think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
how are we going to vote? I mean, is this
Well, I mean, I think we should,
private vote or what?
John, if you're not willing to really want to do the job, Bob, are you willing to, Bob and Jason, are you willing to withdraw your motion for John as chair?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have 2 motions on the table, one nominating Bob, one nominating Rick. So again, now that we've gotten a little bit closer, any additional thoughts that might be helpful in narrowing down the choice? I will warn you, the pay is not very high. You get exactly 0, but you might get a plaque at the end of it. That might be the one incentive that you get out of it. So,
Mike, let me make a suggestion.
Sure.
That the two positions of chair and vice chair be split between Rick and myself, and I'd be open to a coin flip to make that decision.
Can you do it every other month? Switch off?
I don't think that's going to work.
Okay.
No.
So whoever wins is then the chairman, and the other one is the vice chairman? Is this the way? Hey, sounds good.
I'm on board with it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine with me, whichever way you want to go. I'm going to stay somewhat neutral here, so I'm not going to influence anybody.
Well, now the question is who wants to flip?
I think that's your job.
Should we make John do it because he withdrew? And
Yeah,
John,
we should.
John, do you have a coin?
I can get one. I don't have one on me.
Would you? That'd be.
I'll be right back.
This is going down in the books right here. First time it's ever been decided on a coin flip.
I think that,
High theater.
yeah.
This is a chapter in the Maplewood history book.
And if you heard today on the news, they've lifted the mask ban if you're fully.
We were sort of discussing that before you got here.
Well, I was on it. I got hooked up at 5 o'clock to this computer. Something didn't go right on me. You can't find the server.
I'm sure he's digging through the change jar to find the perfect
He's at the
coin,
bank right now.
right?
He ran to the bank.
I have an official quarter.
Oh, super. Well, here's what I'll suggest. Because Bob was nominated first, it seems appropriate that you get to call it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, hold on.
Well, wait, John. No. You
Nope.
can't flip it. You can't flip it first, John.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mike suggested that the first one nominated would call it. So I will call heads.
Okay.
And so John.
Else.
Are you ready?
What, flip it now?
Oh, you gotta. Okay, so you understand what we're doing. Mike said since I was nominated first, I'd be the one that would call the flip of the coin. Okay. So I will call heads. Okay.
Want me to flip it now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's heads.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was actually really fun. I appreciate that. So we have a chair and a vice chair. So thanks to the team for figuring that out. And I know that everybody does a good job, and that's, we're all in this together. So I appreciate that. So I will thank you, Rick, for kicking us off. We will hand it over to Bob and the peaceful transfer of power. That is the Heritage Preservation Commission style. And we are on item D2.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Richard. Thanks, John. Thanks, Jason.
I gotta plug this phone in or I'll be talking to the wall here again.
All right, you get your charger.
And Margaret,
Yeah.
thank you. Jason.
Of course.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is talk about recruiting new members. Mike, do we have another slot? Do we have one more slot?
So when the city council looked at candidates for the HPC, the one candidate we had applied for 2 different commissions, and she got appointed to the other commission, the Economic Development Commission. So we have 2 spots to fill.
Okay.
So we have a vacant spot and then Pete's old spot. So there's 2 spots available.
Okay.
So have we been operating this whole time short?
We've been operating one short, thinking we were going to get the next cycle of applicants. So we're putting it into the Maplewood Living. I'm going to call Mike Erickson and the Historical Society and ask him if they've got people. But this really comes down to who do you think that you can call and do some outreach for and have them apply. And once we get 2 strong candidates, we can get them appointed pretty quickly through the city council process. So this is a brainstorming. We're looking for 2.
Okay. I've got one that I'll call to see if they're willing to do. If somebody has another one, that'd be good. Another person?
Bob, I had told Mike about the one that applied when Margaret got on, and if I don't have her number, but she was like, it took me a while to convince her to put her application in, and I don't know if they still have it. They always say at the end of the thing, when they don't get it, well, we'll keep your application on file somewhere.
Right.
But, I don't know where that is or what have you. I know she's a cashier out at Menards.
Okay. So we should do that. We should follow through on that. And they would have that application on hand. So,
Yep.
So that's a start, Mike. We'll have a couple, and then be looking for a couple more candidates so the council has a choice to make.
Yeah, and we'll ask the Historical Society to send an email to their database to see if they can get other people interested that way too.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's 2. Any other comments? A new member recruiting. Okay, moving on to Heritage Preservation Award. Now, Gary Bastian has not received his yet, or has he, Mike?
He has not. We haven't been in person yet.
Okay.
So the plaque is ready. And it's got his name on it. It's hanging in the council chambers. And so once we get back, we can do a ceremony and celebrate him.
Okay.
We also have to do a 2020 award winner.
Okay.
Gary was technically the 2019 award winner.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's 2020. We'd want to follow that up, maybe in a few months. So I think there were some suggested people for that award that we probably still have in our file.
Yep. The name I have is Janice Quick was the most recent, the other nominee in the last time we did this.
Okay.
But you can also nominate anybody that you want. And so we'll have a kind of a application and a little write up for people who you would like to give the award to. So,
Okay. So, any comments about what Mike just suggested?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of something was on the tip of my tongue. But no, I'll have to think a little bit more on who it was.
Okay, so we've had multiple candidates. We've had a choice. I think when Bastian was received the award, we had three or four candidates. So why don't we put that on the agenda next month and have 3 or 4 candidates, and we can either vote next month for that 2020 award, or we can delay it until July or August, just as long as they get that award within the first year after 2020.
Okay.
So as Mike said, we should be back in council chambers in July at the latest, so we can proceed with that. And so we should all be aware that we would want to attend Gary Bastian's receiving the award, and if it's July, all right?
Yep. And
Okay.
and I remember I wrote down in my notes that there will also be cake.
Take a punch. I think the way it sounds, by June they'll be able to go back in the council chambers. From what it's been saying on TV now,
That could be.
CDC said no more masks. No, the governor's going to sign that order tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Okay. Mike, could we just check with Nikki and see if she's hearing what we're communicating here?
Yep.
Hello, Nikki.
Yep, I can hear you guys.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, that's 3. Any other discussion on the Heritage Award? Okay, we'll go to number 4, and that's thank you for Pete. And I don't know if we need a plaque for that. We probably need a plaque for that because he served quite a while.
We should have a plaque for that. He's pretty valuable.
Okay, Jason, are you making a motion?
Yeah, I'm making a motion that we create some sort of a plaque for Pete.
Okay. Any second there?
I'll second it.
Margaret, second it? Okay.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, that's unanimous.
I
Okay.
have one question. Is that something you want to do in person at a council meeting as well?
Yes,
Okay. I figured that was the right answer, but I wanted to ask.
that'd be
Okay.
good. Make it, do them all in one meeting, and then we'll be up to snuff. So that's good.
No, we're still 1 year behind on the awards deal.
Yeah,
After-
we're going to catch up. Okay, we'll do that for the 2020, maybe in August, September, or
Pete,
October.
Pete can have half the cake and half the punch.
I don't know if the cake will last that long.
Okay, that brings us, any other discussion on Pete's thank you? And on the recruiting, okay, that moves us to old business. And,
Yeah,
Rams, no, there's 2 more.
oh, I'm sorry, Ramsey County, Ramsey County,
historic. We have to appoint somebody to be on that.
No, it's the year-end report is the new business.
No, we still have one of Richard's
yeah,
additions.
number 5, the Ramsey County Historical Commission.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Is there any volunteer?
I'll volunteer. Do you want me, or if somebody else wants to do it?
That would be a monthly meeting, I think. I think those are pretty much open to the public. So,
It's one monthly meeting?
no, just it'd be a monthly meeting, Jason.
Yeah.
You know what I think? Go ahead, Jason.
I would do it if nobody else wants to.
Okay, you know what I think we should do is have
Anxious to learn.
a rotating member of
That's
our.
a very good idea.
Okay, so
Bob,
yes.
the city pays for one membership.
Oh,
So we can't send someone different every month?
No. At least not that I'm aware of.
Well, it was a good
Unless
idea.
unless the city wants to pay for two or whatever.
Well, what's the issue there? It's a membership in the Ramsey County Commission, Historical Commission. Is that what
Is
it
it
is?
Yeah,
attached
the society or whatever.
Is it attached to a name or is it attached to our commission? Because if it can be attached to our commission, then we should be fine, if that's a possibility.
That I'm not sure how it is worded in the bylaws or the stuff.
Okay, so Mike, I think there's some consensus here. John, are you open to that? John?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if we could, Mike, that's going to be more effective. If we can say Maplewood Heritage Preservation Commission as a member to the Ramsey County Historical Commission, then that's going to open it up for our whole commission to attend, and we can rotate.
What
But
does the
then
membership cost?
whoever's turn it is has to come back with a report.
That's correct. Yes, and
So then
attend.
we're all,
So we can all attend one of those meetings, and I imagine there's probably 6 or 8 or 10 of those. They might take off in the summer.
Bob,
Yes,
you better,
Richard. Yes.
somebody better check to see if that's how it can be done that way.
Yeah, we're going to have Mike submit the application with the Maplewood Preservation Commission.
And
Bob, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Richard, Mike's
The
going to look into
rules
it.
might not acquire that. You
Well,
might
yeah.
have to have one person.
Yeah,
That's what we're looking into, Richard. We're going to check it out first.
Margaret,
Because I think there's
you with that?
a catalog or something that goes with it.
Yeah, Rick, we know we're going to see if it's allowed, but I think that's probably what the direction of the commission is thinking, that we should rotate that and just have one membership for the Historical Preservation Commission, and just put it under that Maplewood Heritage Preservation Commission.
Mhm.
Mike, do you get the gist of that?
Yep. And and if a membership is $50, and so I think we can, if we have to get 2, or if we have to do something else, I think we can probably spring for more than one membership if they don't like it.
What does a membership cost?
50.
$50 for an individual.
That a year?
Yep.
So everybody hearing what we're talking about here? Margaret?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Where
point is, we
Now,
want, go ahead.
where are these meetings held?
That's a good question.
I think they're down at the landmark. Bob, the landmark center.
Yeah, that's where they have their office. But they do meet at the Gibbs Farm also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody understand what we're doing here? We want all to participate. That's going to make our commission stronger, and you won't have to go if you can't go. You can switch it off, and we can each take 1 or 2 a year. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Little change. Okay, so then we're moving on. Any other discussion? Okay, now we'll go to the old business, regional water, St. Paul Regional Water Project. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, so Will Minkhouse is the project manager for St. Paul Regional Water Services, and he is trying to pull together a meeting on the 19th, and I'm trying to pull that. I sent everybody the information.
Yes.
That they're trying to do is to coordinate with the State Historic Preservation Office, the Heritage Preservation Commission, the Maplewood Area Historical Society, and all the people who are interested in the history of that site, and to have kind of one kickoff meeting that they want to talk about the scope of the project, the timeline of the work, what their plan is for preserving and protecting the history of the site. The time is Wednesday, May 19th from 12:30 to 2 p.m. I forwarded on the calendar invitation so anybody can participate in it. What I really just need to know is who's interested. I'll obviously be on the call as well. But it's a virtual meeting to provide an introduction to the project and discuss its historical impacts. They're happy to have any interested members join. And so I just need to know who is interested and what you want to do next.
I'm interested.
What was that again? Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, I'm interested, Mike. This is Nikki.
Okay, so I'll forward you the invite. It's a meeting from 12:30
I'll
to
be interested too. Hopefully I get the computer. It didn't have any Zoom address to it. It was a Microsoft.
Mike, I think probably include all of us on that.
Okay.
Margaret,
Yes.
did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. And that day I had a commitment, but you know, if I could get to a computer during it, I'd sure listen in. So
Yeah. This is what Mike sent out a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So let's all try to do that. Nikki, we heard your participation. John, Jason, Margaret, Richard.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of us. I was talking with Bob Jensen and we were talking about that. So thanks for bringing that about, Mike.
Yep, good.
Any other comments? Repeat that. It's Wednesday, March 19th at
Wednesday, March 19th at 12:30.
okay. Okay.
And I'll send another reminder the morning of.
Good. All right. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Okay, we're moving on to Hazelwood Fire Station demolition. Bob Jensen and I were out there today at 4:30, and there was no one there.
Oh, were they on a call?
Yeah, they probably were on a call. There was a empty garage. We know that.
So if we can get a scheduled meeting time here, and we can agree on a time and date, we can get the new fire chief to give the final tour of the site and with the whole group. If we can get one date for them. So, and I don't know if you want to work with Bob Jensen as well, but we can, we'll make the whole crew available. We just got to move within probably about the next 3 weeks.
I would say, I'll make a suggestion, Mike, that let the fire chief pick a date and then see when we're available.
Okay.
But I let him pick the date and we can adjust our schedules to
Okay.
him.
I was up there, we were there just today. Last night I saw a big backhoe going in there. Well, it looks like they're doing something in that church community garden up there.
Yeah, that's across the street, right?
Yeah.
Yep. John, does that work for you?
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah. Okay. Jason? Okay. Margaret?
yes.
Okay. And Nikki, you're going to get the message also. All right. Okay. Richard, did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Mike. Just have him pick a date and time and email us and we'll try and get there.
Good. We'll do that. And then I did want to say I'm going to share my screen if I can, because I know there's a lot of development things going on, and we actually had access to a guy with a drone who's going to do video before, during, and after constructions of all of our sites. And so give me a second here. All right. Can everybody see the Moose Lodge?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
No.
Rick, I will get this to you. Don't worry. Here we go. So we're going to be able to do that every month and get a picture of what it looks like with the construction, with the demolition, really going to document the project from the ground or from the sky looking down. So that'll be a really neat project. And I just got a text from the fire chief. The site prep is going to start on July 1. So
Great.
Well, we got a lot of time. Yeah, because the first part of June is a lot of graduations.
Well, now let me ask you this question. Is the group willing to meet at the fire station next month for its June meeting?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Okay. That might be a nice little send-off.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to text him to make sure I can do that, but I think that's probably the right answer.
And Joe can bring his camera out so it can be televised.
You know, that's good, Mike, because then we can tell others and they can.
Yeah, we can have the community come.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Okay, all in agreement there.
Aye.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, that is the fire station. And number 3 is the rush line. You're in rush line going forward. Mike.
I'm muted. Rick, what did you want to talk about on the rush line?
well, I don't know. I don't know if to try to find that spot where Pete was had. I still say we should include the whole Bruce Russell Trail on the historic preservation part of it. But the way it sounds, they're getting ready to move forward and start doing the stuff very soon. I don't know what we can do. That's what I'm asking the commission. What do you guys want to do on it? Just let them do whatever.
Nikki, can you hear?
I couldn't. No, I didn't hear that last part. I'm sorry.
Let me mention it to you.
Having a
So
meeting.
the rush line.
Yeah.
Have you had discussions on the rush line lately? Okay.
Have we at the city council? No.
Yes. No. Okay. All right. So why don't we become more familiar when it does appear back on the agenda with the city council and get us up to snuff on that? All right. Maybe you can pass that word, Nikki, on to staff. Mike, you're not
Sure.
involved in that, are you?
No, but Steve Love is our
Yeah, I was
public
just gonna
works
say that.
director. He's the one who's, and maybe I can have him just come and present an update for what the work is because he's on one of the technical committees.
That's good.
Was there a specific question that somebody had?
No, just
Oh,
just
okay.
progress report.
Well, what the question is, are we going to keep it in a historic area for us? Or are we just going to let them do the construction?
Was the state doing anything about that?
Well, it's Ramsey County.
Ramsey County, I mean.
Yeah. Well, state will have something to do with it because that's where all the funding will be coming from.
Well,
But, you know,
I think he can tell us, Rick. And nothing's going to happen real quick on that anyway. So why don't we let Steve Love, when he has time, come and talk with us.
so
Okay, anything else on that? Anyone? Okay.
You know, I'll just add, Mr. Chair, that there is a memorandum of agreement between the Metropolitan Council, the Ramsey County, and the U.S. Department of Federal Transit Administration regarding the project, and I'll forward the letter to everybody. It's about 4 pages, and it's pretty technical, but I think it's important to share. The FTA, this agency covers 6 states, and so I think they got a lot of projects in the works, and so they're just trying to keep everything organized. So I'll forward this to folks as well. And I know Bob Jensen gets copied on this information as well, so I'll forward that to you folks after the meeting.
Okay, that's good. Any further discussion on the Rush Line update? Richard?
nope. Right? I just, you know, you talk with the residents and they're not really happy about it. They'd rather see it go down 61, but the way we have our stuff, and I'm not going to bring it up, we can't do really much about it.
Okay.
Unless we put a letter in stating we want to keep it in our Maplewood's historical preservation list.
Okay. Well, I think we got to lean on Bob Jensen on that. He's followed it all along. I did talk to him today about that. So let's do that. Any other discussion? Okay. Number 4, year-end report. Is that Richard? Did you bring that up?
Yep.
Go
The
ahead.
year-end report under the SHPO's deal to be a certified city, we have to do a year-end report basically to the city and to the state to say what we have done in the last year, what properties we may have put on our list, what we're doing, trying to get on, what have you. If you go to the Minnesota SHPO's guidebook, it'll tell you everything that has to be in it that we have to follow.
So, Mr. Chair, members, that requires me to write a report, and I've got samples of previous year's work. What I will propose to do is that we have, we'll do it. We'll get the city council also has to approve it as well. So maybe we'll do an HPC night at the council. We'll do the Gary Bastion, the annual report, and the Pete Boulay Award all in one fell swoop, and have to buy a bigger cake.
I like that.
Is anybody who's been on the committee before want to help write any portions of it, or do you want me to just take a stab at it and send it out to the group?
Yeah, we can massage it if you've got it.
Perfect.
Yep.
It's basically everything that has happened in the last, well, I don't know when the last one was done, but it's supposed to be done every year.
Okay. Good.
And their booklet tells you what has to be included in it.
Okay, we're going to lean on Mike on that. Okay, that's 4. Any other discussion? Year-end report? Okay, do we have any visitor presentations under F? Anyone? Richard?
Well, it's just yours. It used to be
Okay.
yours.
Okay. So,
You're the Maplewood Area Historical Society
Yeah.
members. You have to give their report.
okay, so it's going to be real quick here. We have the Red Barn. Did anybody get out to the Red Barn sale? Good. That was wonderful. We're going to have one coming up. I think it's like September 8th in the fall. That was probably the best event that the farm has had 20 years. So it was fabulous. We missed you, Margaret.
I missed it too. I was thinking of you.
Okay, good. All right. So,
Ice cream or dairy day coming up, plus a tea.
yes, we have some events that are in the Maplewood newsletter, and we'll refer to that. Anything else? Nikki, do you have anything to offer?
Oh, I was going to tell you, Bob, that I thought of you the other day. I told my daughter about the day camp at the farm,
Yes.
and her first question was, "Are they going to be serving steak?" Because she was thinking of a cow, the farm.
Yes, very smart. Oh, encourage her to attend that. Encourage her to. That's
Yeah, I think she will be signing up for it, so it'll be exciting
okay.
this
That's
August.
good. There she is. Okay. Anything else here on the Maplewood Heritage Society update? Anyone? Richard?
Well, I'm not. Remember, I'm off the board out there because of someone.
Okay. So, anyone have any other thoughts on the any commission presentations? Mike?
Well, I just wanted to say, I just got a text from the fire chief that the building is open, and our next meeting will be in the Hazelwood Fire Station at 7 p.m. And I just lost the date, so give me a second. The date of our next meeting looks like it is June 10th.
Okay.
Yep.
7 p.m. Hazelwood Fire Station. We will get somebody to do video for live feed, and we'll be able to accommodate the public and guests.
Good enough. Mike, maybe that can go open to the city residents that want to attend.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good thing. They'd be in the know then what's happening. So
Yeah, that'll be good. And we'll try to arrange to maybe have the architect there too to talk about the project.
oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Okay. Anything else? John, do you have anything?
I want to say one thing, Bob. I'm
Yes.
glad that everybody decided to talk tonight. My screaming and hollering last couple months finally got you guys to open your mouth and say something.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard. And Nikki, Jason, do you have anything to add?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. No, I think it was a great meeting. I have nothing to add. I think everything went well.
Okay, John, do you have anything?
Going to the fire station is a good thing because if it's open to the public, we might be able to encourage somebody to join the commission.
Oh,
Point.
good
point.
idea.
Good point. Margaret?
They've said all the things I was thinking. So you did a good job tonight. Richard did a good job in the beginning. Hey, we're off to a flying start.
Very good. Thanks, Margaret. Okay, so we're set. Mike, thanks for arranging our meeting and our Zoom, and maybe we'll do live from now on. So
Well, we will actually see everybody.
yeah, it's good.
That'll be a miracle.
Okay, anybody else have anything here?
The other thing that we might want to do is think about is, do we want to divide the city into historic districts?
Okay, that could be on the agenda in the coming months.
Right.
I think we lost Jason. Okay.
I'm
All
here.
right. Okay, good. Okay, anything else that we want to mention? Anyone have anything they want to bring up?
Nope.
Okay. Mike, thanks for conducting our meeting, getting us up and running, and looks like we've got a good agenda moving forward, getting those awards out. So people, just think of someone that you'd like to encourage to be on the Heritage Preservation Commission with those 2 slots, and they can call the city and get that application from Mike or the staff there. And then the other thing was the award. We have to be thinking about the award for 2020.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? Anyone?
Nope.
All set?
I'll move for adjournment.
Okay,
Second.
okay.
All right.
All set? We're
Yep.
adjourned. We're adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank
You.